Damn. He letting you up? You having to say what's wrong with white women? Yeah, touching the season blood hunt that will strike a failure bound and nature impact a desired play style for melee. We're about to nurse the fuck out of them shit. Thank you. Out of melee?
On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming
yes, sir.
To the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Laugh before I tweak out. In asterisk.
Started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Movie really like that.
Stafford on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. In pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On first down, it's Stafford. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Falcons nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cleveland Farrell. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The sack will be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll find Metcalf. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, It's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Throwing again at Stafford. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing.
Eagles pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Mayfield to throw it. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I can't challenge it, bro. Fuck.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing, Mayfield. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Chubb on the counter, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They go play action. Mayfield. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield now. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
He's supposed to go for 6, not take the 3. DD gone score too much to be trading FG for TD.
And this one is incomplete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Now Stafford swings this out for Hunt. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford being chased out left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. It's caught inside the 25. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now it's Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Out of the gun, Stafford. Touchdown! Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, I'm on alert! I'm on alert! Hurry, hurry! Up, up! Don't be scared of it. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I don't think you... Regular.
Mayfield on play action. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
You. King. Check 26. Check.
Mayfield off the play fake. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Hey, I'm on alert!
A give. This is Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
King.
And again, it's Chubb. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal. So it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Just like that. Just like that. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. Run. To you. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 55.
Here's Mayfield. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Falcons 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Into the secondary, past the 40, and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Mayfield on 1st down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Chubb running right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Hey, one alert!
Play fake. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Rip left.
Alert!
Mike 55, Mike 55.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 19.
First and 10.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Alert!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check right. Watch it, drop deep. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Let's make these back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
So that'll back them up 5. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Mike 55. Hurry! Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Regular.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Get ready.
Back to throw again. Touchdown, Falcons. Alan Lazard, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw is Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Falcons 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Coming to you, coming to you. Mike, point it right, point it right, point it right. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
From the gun, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball,
And they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Prater on to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
The score, Eagles 42, Falcons.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw here taken in by Knox.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Hey, Mark 55, Mark 55. Hey, watch the lane. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
King. That's the way. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. King. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, check 24.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, alert 33. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Trey Flowers picks it, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Throwing here, Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. What a difference a year makes so far, at least. These guys last place in their division a year ago. Looking like they're going to move to 1-0 right now.
Not really unusual in the NFL, though, is it? Because we always talk about every year, 8-8 is kind of the baseline for everyone, plus or minus. And we've seen many teams go from worst to first. I know it's 1 week, but still, they're starting to think to themselves, we've got a chance this season.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. At the 25, as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. The defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One last shot from Mayfield here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points